Hello, people from all places and races! Welcome back to another season of Let's Draw Rabbids fans, the show where we teach you how to draw the most iconic, important, and beloved Rabbids fans in the history of the world. So, by popular demand, we would like to make one very special one, by the way, to a lass that has defined this community forever, who has been here since the start. One that has revolutionized the entire Rabbids community with her magnificent drawings. Of course, I'm talking about the amazing, incredible, and impressively beautiful Raving Rabbid! It is known by now that a lot of her drawings have this very dark and gritty aesthetic, but that's what makes them very iconic inside the community. She has been delivering always these magnificent pieces. It doesn't matter if the context is quite dark, is quite scary and often creepy at times. They're still impressive. Her talent is impressive. I cannot just stop talking about her and all of her contributions to the community. But unfortunately, I have to move on with the show. But I just would like to add that she is one of the trouble gals, of course, and rightfully so. And that she is friends with so many people of the community that if I had to list all of her friends, I would probably be here all night. So, let's do it, my friends! So, here we are. We are finally going to make this drawing tutorial for Raving Rabbid. Right away, I say I don't have that much space, as you may have noticed. But I do think I will be able to teach you all correctly how to do it. So, let's go. So we're going to take one of my more typical strategies, which is drawing the eyes first. So I would like to draw the eyes right here. And they're going to be very big. Here. And right next to it, I'm going to draw this one right here. You can actually use a tool like the ones I've been using previously, but you can always, but on your own it also has, a good certain amount of value. So next up, some eyelashes. I mean, they're really big. They're like this. It's like horizontally, like two big waves we're talking about. That, a big one, and then a smaller one right here. In the middle, we're gonna have the nose. Oh, wait, before we proceed, we need to put the pupils and the iris like this. I'm gonna go right here. There we go. Isn't that cool? Now we can also add another layer to it. This and this. Ain't that great? Now, before we proceed, we will leave a little line here, like this. You'll see why. Remember when I talked about this in the apple drawing tutorial, where we basically put like a little line in the hair to connect the two eyes? This is exactly what we're doing, and you'll see why. Now, Raving is notorious for having different hairstyles, but it's always a long, luscious hair. So we are gonna do something like this. We're gonna basically make it like a large semicircle, like this. You can start. I normally start from the middle, but I do think that this time we're gonna have to change a bit the strategy and basically make it like a full-on circle, semicircle, and a full-on arch like this. We're gonna go here, and then we go up, we maintain it, and then we go down, just like this. You're getting this, right? So normally Raving has like two, you could say two bangs, you could say. I don't know if that's the correct term. But she has two pieces of her hair that go like this. They usually have different shapes, but they normally are like the other part of her hair. You can draw these two however you like, especially because what we're gonna do here is close it. I say you can do whatever you want because what's important is the down part, not really these two parts. You can do them however you would like to do them. So now that these two are done, we're gonna do a small semicircle, little curve, no, a curve right here, and do like this. You see? Now we got the shape. Of course, we're gonna add the mouth. There. We can put the little tongue here to give a bit more of expression, and there you have it. Now, we're gonna continue with the hair. So what we're gonna do right here is continue it. And the good thing about her hair is that as it's so luscious and long, you can have whatever form you like, and therefore you're never gonna be incorrect. After all these drawing tutorials are about not getting it right, but getting it the way you want it. It's about transmitting the idea, not really how to do it. Okay? You can have a total liberty in her hair. I've tried other hairstyles for her in the past, and what's important is that you keep that, you could say, feature of her, that she has long hair. That's what's important. So this is the hairstyle we're gonna go for more classic. Let's not forget that she has a neck. We're gonna close it right here. Two little curves as always, and then a straight line, or as straight as it can be. I'm gonna go like this, and then like this. I guess we can give it another shape to make it more unique, or we could also continue as it is, and there. Isn't that sweet? You got that, class? Well, now some of you may be asking what happened with her ears, because it's very important to add her ears. Unfortunately, we cannot add them because of different space issues, but do not be worried, we can teach you also that as well. So we're gonna try something a bit different. I think I'm gonna go for the downward ears, something very not so common inside Rabbid OCs or just Rabbid theme OCs. So as you may see here, what I'm gonna do is draw two curves, downward curves that go from the top of her hair to right down here, and I'm gonna add another one here, like this. Now this may be confusing because they may look like dog ears, and honestly that is kind of a sweet idea, but no, we're gonna do things right. But we're gonna do things as we're supposed to do them here. And what we're gonna do is add a little curve right here like this, and we can add another here like this. It can be longer, it can be shorter, but the idea is that these two curves are representing the, you could say, the skin part of the ears. Remember that rabbit ears are known for being white, and then this little, you could say, you could say skin colored part over here. So yeah, this is not very common, but the downward ears are important. But the downward ears here are important. They're a key part of this version of the character, you could say, and they still look quite nice. Now, if we want to go to the more traditional route and do the common ears, iconic ears that go up instead of down, because as I've said, it's not very common for Rabbid OCs. You can do this. We're gonna raise this. We're gonna fix this. Yeah. Now her ears are gonna go a little bit like this. On the top, you can put them. I'm gonna add a little more. So what you can do is always do like this. You can put it like this, and then you add this little curve right here like this. That's how the ears would look like, and depending on your perspective, it can also go to the left. This little mark right here would also go to the left, but that would depend more on the perspective. If you wanted to have it more centered, then we could have them a little bit like this. Basically drawing a sort of oval like this, and in the middle we're gonna add a smaller oval like this. It has to be long and like this. This can also come right here, and that will be the ears. We're gonna do this one more time. So we're gonna go like this. It's an oval. And then we're gonna make a smaller oval. Just like this. Of course, the rabbit ears are gonna have different shapes, a different kind of movement, because, well, that's more so your take on the character, and that's also common for, Rabbids OCs. But that's the shape you should follow. Pardon me if you couldn't see a few things. As you may see, I'm very limited on resources, but I hope you were able to understand. Now, maybe as a neat little touch, we can always add a few details, like a little pin right here. Let's add this little flower. We're gonna add a little flower with its petals. And like this. Or maybe also we can put a little star here. There. Ain't that sweet? So yeah, that will be the tutorial on how to draw Raving Rabbit. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I would like to make a special thanks to the developers and also the composer, Alexander Reade, and the rest of the team of the makers of Rayman: The Dreamer's Boundary, who have done an excellent work with not only the game but the entire soundtrack, which is the one you've been listening right now. I'm gonna leave the link to the game in the description, and I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you also enjoyed this. It's always a pleasure to draw any of the Rabbids fans, and well, have a good evening everyone. Take good care, love y'all, and bye bye.